A man everyone believed was dead just changed the entire war. Season 3 of House of the Dragon didn't end with a resolution. It ended with a reversal of the kind that undoes every assumption the last 7 episodes built. And if you only watched the battle, you missed how much of this finale actually turns on what happens away from the fire. Here's everything the Treasons at Tumbleton actually did and why it matters more than it looked like in the moment. The Battle of Tumbleton on paper, this battle should have gone to Rhaenyra. Her forces meet Lord Ormond Hightower's army outside Tumbleton, and for a while, the numbers favor the Blacks. Then Ulf the White, who claimed the dragon Silverwing earlier this season, turns. He doesn't just switch sides. He turns Silverwing on the town itself, burning soldiers and civilians from both armies without discrimination. The battlefield stops being a battle and becomes a massacre with no clear winner. By the time the fire clears, Ormond Hightower is dead. The Greens hold a tactical advantage, but they've lost the commander who was supposed to lead their next move. That's not a victory. That's a wound with a flag stuck in it. What Ulf's betrayal actually costs. This is bigger than one battle. Rhaenyra's entire strategy this season depended on controlling who rides her dragons. Ulf was already an unstable, variable man given power he didn't earn through loyalty. His betrayal doesn't just cost her a dragon. It exposes the core flaw in how she's been building her army all season. Fear and desperation don't buy loyalty. They rent it. Helaena away from the battlefield, the finale delivers its quietest and heaviest scene. Helaena Targaryen dies by suicide. The show doesn't dramatize it for shock, it lingers instead on what's left behind. The final image of the season is Rhaenyra, alone, closing the window in the room where it happened. No music swell, no speech, just a door closing on a storyline that's been building toward grief since the season began. Aegon returns, and then the reversal. Aegon II, presumed dead, is alive. So is his dragon, Sunfire. He resurfaces just long enough to strike a blow against Rhaenyra's forces before disappearing again. And the news reaches her in the middle of the night, undoing every plan built on the assumption that he was gone. At Harrenhal, Aegon reunites with his brother Aemond, who's still recovering from Alicent's poisoning and carrying the guilt of being a kinslayer. Aemond asks for forgiveness. Aegon doesn't kill him, and he doesn't fully forgive him either. Instead, they agree to move forward as allies, retake Vagor, take Tumbleton, and march on King's Landing. Forgiveness gets postponed until survival is secured. It's a quietly important scene, because it suggests the Greens might actually be less divided heading into the final season than the Blacks are. Rhaenyra's turn while all of this unfolds. Rhaenyra makes her own move, traveling to the High Septon to demand recognition of her claim. When he refuses, she doesn't negotiate. She acts. It's the clearest sign yet that the woman who once tried to hold the realm together through legitimacy is now willing to rule through force instead. What this sets up season 4 has already been confirmed as the final season, expected in 2028. That's a long wait, but this finale gives you a lot to sit with in the meantime. Aegon is alive and repositioning. Rhaenyra is isolated and radicalizing. And Tumbleton is a warning about what happens when dragons are handed to people without loyalty behind them. So here's the real question heading into the final season. Who's actually in the stronger position right now? Rhaenyra, who holds more territory but is losing control of her own side, or Aegon, who has almost nothing left except a dragon, a brother, and something to prove? Tell me where you land in the comments. I'm curious whether people are still backing the Blacks after this one.